Well, they proved me wrong with the likeness, at least. Hello everyone, MMC Fan here, and welcome to another Marvel Movie Collection figurine review. Today we're taking a look at one of the most recent figures. In fact, it's the most recent figure to be released, issue 121. At time of recording, the next one is still delayed, so this is the most recent addition to the collection in the UK as things stand. The character is Captain America in his team suit from Avengers Endgame. It's issue 121. It originally released on the 21st of January 2021. It's in 1/16 scale, as they all are, 13.3 centimeters tall and weighs 102 grams. RRP for this one was $14.99 when it first came out, with the usual 16-page magazine. And in terms of availability, being one of the newest releases, you'll have no problem picking this one up for quite some time. It's in stock at the web shop, Forbidden Planet have it, it's already on eBay as well. No HMV release, and I imagine it's unlikely to get one there anytime soon, but still. This one is a common figure, no problem picking this one up. And it's worth mentioning that they've recently restocked nearly all of them on the web shop, so these rarity scales are going to be quite common for a while now. Here's the release pattern. Pause the video to see if it's available or coming to your territory. As it's brand new, it will obviously come out in most places a bit later, but for now it's in the UK and the EU and various other places like that. So here he is on the turntable, and I'm not going to lie, some aspects of this figure pleasantly surprised me. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than I was expecting. Let's talk about the character choice first. This is the 6th time we're getting Cap. The 2nd time we're getting him from Endgame, and also this is the 3rd time we're getting the team suit, so there is literally nothing new here aside from that diddy little suitcase. For this reason, I wasn't going to get this one until I could pick it up for free, but weirdly that opportunity came around instantly because it was included in the 30% off sale for Blue Monday, so here it is in my collection. Another poor decision is no Mjolnir. I said in a previous video it's probably because they picked this moment from the film, but if they put it in his hand or by his feet it would have been a lot more interesting, and there's no reason why they couldn't have done that. But if you park all of that to one side, there is some good stuff going on here. This is the first team suit we've had that's been accurate to the film in terms of head or helmet. I appreciate the image on the magazine cover shows a helmet, but at least having just Steve's head showing is something from the film and not from concept art. And honestly, the quality of the likeness has really stunned me. The promo images looked a little bland, but in hand, I've got to say, that's Chris Evans, and it's light years ahead of the World War II and Infinity War likenesses. I originally said that this was on par with issue 3, but a few people sent me pictures of their issue 3 after I said that, and that's now convinced me otherwise. So I'm actually going to say that this is the best non-helmet Chris Evans likeness in the collection, which is a rare thing to say at this stage, to be honest. The rest of the sculpt is also fine. The hair is good and the team suit is just as detailed as we've seen it before. In terms of paintwork, this one is probably the best painted of the 3 team suits. One of the standout differences being the use of a transfer to get a nice bold full Avengers logo on the torso, rather than the attempts at hand painting them that we've seen before. Interestingly though, the colours aren't consistent. I'll compare him with the other 2 later in the video, but essentially the red on Cap is much darker than the one used on Ant-Man, and some of the greys are different shades to the ones used on Iron Man. It's a pity really, because they should in theory be identical, but I'd say that this most recent one is probably the strongest of the bunch in terms of accuracy, and God forbid we get any more of these. I'd hope they follow suit with this one rather than the previous 2. There's not much else to say really. The suitcase is small, but it's fine. The pose is simple, but it totally works. I like his determined gaze as he prepares for his mission to return the stones. Height is also spot on with previous Cap figures, no problems there either. Here he is alongside the 2 most recent Captain Americas in the collection. As you can see, even despite the beard, this new one is leagues ahead of that Infinity War likeness, and the overall height is better than the first Endgame one too. And here he is with Iron Man and Ant-Man in the team suits. He is easily the most accurate of the 3, not having a concept art helmet. And you can see some of the colour discrepancies that I mentioned in the different attempts to get the Avengers logo and things like that. But that doesn't stop the 3 still looking good together. So for the takeaway, 2 out of 5 for character choice and design. We've had it all before in terms of character and suit, plus there's no hammer. But what is there is fine. The likeness and sculpt is 4.5. You know, much better than we initially thought it was going to be, which is nice to see. Scale gets a 5. Paintwork gets a 5. Overall look, I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5. Not a dynamic pose, but still one of the good ones as far as I'm concerned. All in all, if you want to collect all of the figures, or all of the Endgame suits, you'll be pleased with this one. But if you're picking and choosing on a budget, I don't think there's enough unique stuff here to make it worth the full price. A great choice to get during a sale, or to keep in mind as one to bump you over the free delivery threshold in future. A decent likeness and good paint isn't enough to put it above any of these awesome additions, so it enters my top 10 reviewed figures so far at number 4. As always, thank you for watching. You can get all the latest Marvel movie collection news by following me on Instagram, Facebook, subscribing right here on YouTube, and joining the discussion in the Facebook group too. All may not be as it seems for my next review. Keep on collecting.